Hey, what's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this video. It's titled Snap warns YourRage about Bruce drop him off. YourRage crashes out on Bruce after Yonna comments. What? They are beefing again. We have come a long way, y'all, from the DSL days. That is not it. What was the name of that group? DYK. Because y'all remember, I'm like, why would they? they know this sounds like. Anyway, yes, we've come a long way from those days. And now it's just up forever with all of them, it appears. Let's see what drama they're in now. Let's watch.
YourRage is now trending after Bruce dropped them off, called YourRage out for being 28 years old and doing a stream collab with Yonna, who is 19 years old. Bruce claimed that YourRage is calling Yonna little sis, but secretly YourRage is trying to get close to Yonna to smash. This is what Bruce dropped them off is saying. But side note, I don't understand how people are coming for YourRage and Ben the Don, because recently Ben the Don had to speak out about this same thing because people were coming for him. Well, I don't understand how people are calling Ben the Don and YourRage out when the last year people have been doing collabs with Samaya, who's also 19, and nobody had any problem or called anybody out.
Is this London on the track? I think this is weird, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I think this is strange. London on the track, I'm sure this man is in his 30s. If not late 20s, but I feel like he's in his 30s. So, yeah, why are you streaming with the 19-year-old? She just turned 20 last month. Why are y'all doing this? It's clear what the intent is. I already reacted to the video about DJ Academics, what he said about, you know, these girls who be streaming and the things that be happening. So that's what I feel like they have in mind. Not everybody, obviously. I'm not referencing Rage or Ben or any of those other people, but definitely London on the track. He trifling his hell. So when you got these rappers or these producers and stuff, they trying to film with these streamers. Y'all don't even stream. Like, what are you doing? This is definitely weird, and it's given that they're trying to do shit with these younger girls. So I do think this is strange. So the fact that she's like, oh, nobody said nothing here, that don't mean it's not wrong. And I'm sure some people did say something. I hear people say nobody had nothing to say. How the hell you know? You don't know. You don't have access to every single comment ever made on all platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. How would you know? Nobody said. I'm sure people did call this out like, nigga, ain't you in your 30s? Why are you with this 19-year-old?
About that, and Samaya just turned 20, and Samaya was doing the same type of collabs as Yonna. Now, this is the video of Bruce drop them off that started the beef.
Oh, God, y'all, if I'm 28 years old and I'm calling the girl little sis and she's like 18 going on 19, bro, somebody come put the gun in my chin and blow the fucking trigger. Like, if you got a little sis.
Bruce is so messy. I will be honest, I wouldn't personally do it, you know, that's just me. I'm not saying that is Rage's intent, but I just feel like that is a pretty large age gap. A decade is kind of crazy. So it doesn't mean that something is going on, but it's like, what do I have in common with someone who is 10 years my junior? You know, so that's just a personal thing. I wouldn't want to do it, but I don't want to knock anybody else for doing it. It doesn't mean that something is going on just because people collab. This is for work. This is business purposes. So, you know, you can't really fault them for that. But I do think it's strange that Bruce is trying to make this into a sexual situation, because how would you know? I'm pretty sure he don't even talk to you.
Your way into some pussy gang, you are crazy. Like, if you gotta little sis your way into some pussy gang, you are crazy. Little sis. Gang! What are you talking about, little sis? At 30, bro, you're supposed to just be straight up, you know what I'm saying? All the little sis, Hello Kitty shit, bro, you know? It worked. Yeah, you trying to come to the crib, watch anime, go get some boba?
YourRage did respond to Bruce dropped them off. Here's what he had to say.
Who do you be having conversations with in your, who are you beefing with? I don't talk about.
I figured that. And look, I haven't reacted to them in a minute, so, you know, I had no updates on their relationship, but I just figured, based on, you know, the history and all the things I've reacted to in the past in regards to them, I felt like they were done forever. So, yeah, for him to, you know, get on stream and insinuate that he's smashing this, you know, 18, 19-year-old is kind of crazy. Like, why would you do that? He's off in the head. That's kind of crazy. When, yeah, you don't even talk to him. You don't know that.
It's been 3 years since I talked to this. I've been seeing it brewing for the last 2 weeks. Nigga been trying to, you dig what I'm saying? I'm like, you feel me?
Damn.
I don't know why I'm in this. I don't know what the fuck. I swear to God, I haven't talked to this. I think that's why too. I have not spoken this 3 years, gang. I promise you. Hold on, that Discord call don't count. I mean, like a real call. That Discord call don't count, gang. A lot of them see Yonna and they want to fuck. So when they see me being platonic with this girl and making funny content, they're like, damn. 1,000 Rage's position shit. I be going, you know what I'm saying? I'm not you. I'm not you. I don't want to be you neither. I promise you. I'm not you. Keep that weird. I already said a week ago, chat. I don't give a fuck if I know you in real life. I don't give a fuck if you're a streamer. I don't give a fuck if you're a random in a fucking chat. If you say some weirdo shit, if you make a suggested comment between me and Yonna, that girl is 19 years old. I'm 28. Don't play with me like that, bro. Are you crazy, my nigga? Knowing how this internet shit get? Are you crazy? You dig what I'm saying? Like,
He said I'm 20, but I'm sure he just stopped. He just cut off the ending because he's in his late 20s. I think she said 28 at the beginning, so yeah, that makes sense.
I'm not your friend, bro. Go troll with your little bad friend. Don't troll with me, bro. We don't talk, man. And the niggas gonna be like, it's trolling, bro, it's trolling. The niggas gonna go on the burner. I just wanna let my feelings out for real, cuz. I like how I feel when I let shit. What is it? It's whatever he feels in that moment, chat. Reality is whatever this is feeling in that moment. They don't live in the real world, man.
YourRage did call BruceDropEmOff out for secretly talking crap about him in the DMs. Supposedly people are taking screenshots of YourRage picture from his Instagram and they're putting it in BruceDropEmOff DMs or in his Discord, and they're in the Discord in the DMs talking crap about him, which YourRage said that he saw it. And this is part of the reason why when Playboy Max reached out to YourRage to go to Paris, because they was going to do ends in Paris, and it was supposed to be Silky, Playboy Max, YourRage, BruceDropEmOff. Well, YourRage kept saying no, he didn't want to do it, and Playboy Max didn't understand at the time. He was like, yo, is there an issue? We could put y'all on a call together. Y'all could squash the beef. And YourRage didn't want to do that.
I don't know who it is. He's every time I drop pictures on Instagram, check, you know, it's NVCs dropping my pictures in their Discord, man. No, he's on, like the minute.
So Rage reveals that BruceDropEmOff has been talking trash about him in the DMs again. Nah, Bruce he's getting obsessed. This is wild. Claiming that he has been sharing his Instagram posts to a private Discord. These guys are NVCs dropping pictures of me the moment I post. Yeah, that is weird. Do y'all want him? What's going on?
What the fuck is the Splatoon? Who is you niggas? And I'm not your friend, so don't think you can come over here though. Just because you 48-year-old man don't mean I'm gonna with you now. You never get a response out of me, but thank you for the intel. Had to take that screenshot. Yo, what the like I'm telling you, chat, I post a pic, niggas are putting in it. Is that you get? I've been to a drag brunch, but I know what I seen gay. I know gay when I see gay. I do not talk. Yo, there's girls, my niggas gossiping. Stop telling Max and Silky to hit me about no fucking game or not.
So when he posts on Instagram, they taking screenshots, posting it in the Discord. Like, look at this nigga, look at this bitch ass nigga, look at his fit. he ain't even got that shit on for real. You know, they talking like that in the DMs in the Discord. That's crazy. That is weird as men. Like, why are you doing that? I wouldn't even do that as a woman. Like, that's not something that me and my friends even do. Even if we talking shit about somebody, we not like taking screenshots of a bitch posts and talking about her. Look at this bitch. Look at her hair. Look at her lace showing. Like, that's so lame. So to know that men do that is crazy.
Plan.
Obviously not. Yeah, I'm talking about these men.
I ain't going to Paris. I said no. I'm good. I'm cool. Niggas think niggas trying to insinuate I'm a predator, but niggas want to go to Paris. Nigga, what? What is you talking about, bro? I don't get it.
Yeah, Bruce does come across really two-faced because it's like, yeah, you doing all of that, but it's like, oh, well, let's travel together. Let's go to Paris, huh?
What did I do to niggas?
YourRage also pointed out that Kai Cenat was right.
I should listen to that one nigga. Shout out my dog. But I'm too nice, gang. I'm too nice. I be letting shit like, niggas going through shit. Niggas learn their lesson. This. Okay, I understand. I'm from a distance. No, it has to be nothing.
There was so many pedophiles in the world.
I don't know, bro. I just damn, Cody.
All I said was it's not okay for a 30-year-old to have a platonic relationship with a 19-year-old.
Calling somebody a pedo is a strong allegation, and that's not fair because even if this was the case, he wouldn't be a pedo. She's of age. She's 19. So that's not cool to even throw that on him, A. But B, I do agree that it is a bit strange to have a business relationship. Sure, if we do content together, I guess, but even I wouldn't want to do that if I'm being honest. And then, you know, to have a relationship also offline because he's calling her his little sister. So apparently they have some type of friendship. I do think that is a bit odd, but that's odd to me. It doesn't have to be odd to other people. And once again, I'm not saying nothing is going on with them, but I just would have never been friends with a teenager when I was in my late 20s, you know. As you get older, the gap starts to, you know, be like, all right, it's not as bad. You know, if it was somebody in their late 30s and they were on stream with somebody in their late 20s, it's like, okay, obviously it's like, all right, not that big of a deal. But yeah, when someone is closer to, their teen years, she's actually still in her teen years, it is a bit strange. I won't lie about my opinion on that. And I like Rage. And I'm on his side in this because I think Bruce is a bit obsessed and weird. But when it comes to that in particular, I gotta be honest, and I do think that's strange.
What do they have in common?
Yeah, that precisely. I don't have anything in common with someone who is a teenager. And like, yeah, when I was in my late 20s, you wouldn't have caught me dead with somebody who's 18, 19. And I'm like, oh, this is my homie, or this is my, even a female friend. I wouldn't even want to be cool with a female friend who was 18, 19 when I was in my late 20s. It's like, we have nothing in common. We have nothing to talk about, you know? It is a bit different because they are doing work together. So that's why I said the lines kind of start to blur. But that's why I wouldn't have even touched it and been like, nah, I'm not even going to collab with you. Wish you well. I'll shout you out if you need, you know, I'll try to support you any way I can. But as far as us hanging out together and like I'm calling you my little sister and we got a friendship, like I just personally wouldn't do that anymore.
Where am I wrong? Nobody will tell me that I'm wrong in that. Dummy.
Cause just think if this was your 18-year-old sister, how would you feel if she's like, oh yeah, I'm with my friend, he's like, you know, pushing 30. It's like, the fuck? That's your friend? Like, what the fuck y'all gotta talk about? You know? So, yeah, I don't know.
What are you saying? What do they talk about all that? I'm not talking about them. I'm just saying like a 30-year-old, an example, a 30-year-old with a fuck. Let me make sure I paraphrase it for you readers. A 30-year-old? Nigga, 28, 27-year-old, if you got a little sister, you allowing them to be platonic friends with them?
I just said that. Listen, I'm not about to keep playing with y'all about my powers and my psychic abilities. Was I not just saying the same thing? And then he says it right after.
Tell me yes or no.
I agree, though. I can't lie.
That's what I thought.
I agree.
Most of these niggas that's talking don't even have...
But that does not give him the right to call him a pedo, because that is not true, A. And it doesn't give him the right to even make these allegations and say that, oh, you're trying to get some pussy. Like, that is not cool. So I don't agree with that at all. I think that's fucked up. That's wrong. But what he's saying right here, I can't lie. I agree.
Sisters. So, I mean, that's just where I stand from it. It's not that serious. That's just my, that's my opinion.
YourRage apologized to Yonna and Valkyrae. People were calling Valkyrae weird after she said that she didn't want to collab with Yonna because Yonna was 19 and she said that it didn't feel right. And people were saying that's weird because y'all both are females and she's just 19. But now YourRage is saying that he understands why Valkyrae didn't want to collab with her.
I think people who don't understand, your brain isn't fully developed. I feel like it's a lot of kids. I don't get it. You're weird. Why are you even thinking about that? It's just the simple fact that it's like you're a kid. You know, once you get into your late 20s and your 30s, 18, 19, that is a kid to you. So yeah, it's like, wait, why am I collabing with this random teenager? And we're gonna sit and play games together and talk about what? I have nothing to talk to you about. Like, we can't really have a genuine like relationship because you're a child and you're somebody else's child. It's different if it's your family member, obviously. If it's like, oh, my little cousin, little sister, sure, obviously that's way different. But this is a stranger, so I'm befriending a stranger child. Why? Like, it does feel a bit strange. It has nothing to do with it being sexual. It's not like I'm thinking of that, but it's just a simple fact that this is somebody's kid. Why is my grown ass around someone else's child? Sexual thoughts aside, it's like, this is somebody's kid and here's this random grown adult. You get what I'm saying? in order to understand this, you have to be in your late 20s and 30s. If you're a kid, if you're around 18, 19, you're not going to understand. And it's pointless even trying to have this conversation with people who are like younger, because I feel like they don't want to think of themselves as a kid, so that's why they're trying to, be like, it's not that big a deal. And so sure, but trust me, as you get older, you'll understand. When you get in your late 20s into your 30s, it's like, And obviously not everybody feels this way, but she said even Rage agreed with her stand. So let's hear.
That's serious. That's just that's my opinion.
YourRage apologized to Yonna and Valkyrae. People were calling Valkyrae weird after she said that she didn't want to collab with Yonna because Yonna was 19, and she said that it didn't feel right. And people were saying that's weird because y'all both are females and she's just 19. But now YourRage is saying that he understands why Valkyrae didn't want to collab with a 19-year-old, which is Yonna, because people would make something out of nothing. Here's what Valkyrae had to say, and then YourRage also spoke out as well.
How old are you? Because I've been thinking about, how young is someone to collab with? You know what I mean? Yonna wanted to play games with me, and she's 19. And I was like, even though she's a woman, it feels inappropriate. You know what I mean? Yeah, Yonna's 19. She's
and also, aside from any sexual thing, when you're around somebody's kid, once again, you're thinking of them as like they're a kid. It's like you're now responsible for them. Or what if something happens to you while you're in my care? Because that's what it becomes. I'm now the fucking elder in this situation. I'm the older person here, so I'm kind of responsible for you. So if anything happens and I gotta fucking talk to your parents and be like, oh, this is what happened to your kid, and they're like, who the fuck are you? Why you around my kid with your old ass? So it's a very tricky, sticky situation. So I understand people being apprehensive, male or female, and being like, no, it's kind of out of my age range. Y'all maybe collab with people around your own age. Like, wouldn't that make more sense? So I totally understand what she's saying. It's not about it being sexual. Like, y'all are weird for taking it there. She didn't say anything about anything sexual. It's just like, this is somebody's child. I don't want to be around somebody's, I don't want to say child. Okay, maybe that's a bit, I know people who are 18, 19, they might feel offended by that. I don't want to call y'all children, but this is somebody's kid. Okay, this is somebody's kid. Like, you still go to your mama, probably ask her, what's my social security number? Can you help me do this? You still doing that. So yes, you're somebody's kid. So my grown ass don't need to be around you. You're not my family member, so it is strange.
Beautiful baby angel that can sing and is gorgeous, and she's been wanting to play games, and I was like, man, I just don't know how to, like, maybe if it's like a group thing, and I'm like, what kind of game? I don't know.
I totally feel her.
Know. I genuinely feel too old. Like, seriously.
Just say no. It's okay to just say no, guys. I'm not gonna be offended. If you don't feel comfortable with the collab, just say no.
She did.
But yeah, I appreciate it though. But I don't think I collab with so many different people of all ages.
But that's what I'm saying. People who are around this age, they're not going to understand. And why would you want to understand? It's like, it's your age that's being discussed. And people are discussing you like you are a kid. So you don't like that. I know when I was 18, 19, I'm grown. I don't want to hear nobody calling me a kid or looking at me as if, I am less than, because maybe that's how they interpret it in their head. But it's not about, no one trying to make you inferior or talk down on you. But it's just, these are just social dynamics that start to make sense the older you get, and you won't understand when you're 18, 19. So I don't expect her to understand, no shade to her, but I totally get where the last chick is coming from.
Yeah.
Y'all done test me today like, what the are these niggas? Why do these niggas? I don't know. Y'all, actually, I do know. I explained it to you, but like, I'm sorry. I'm dead sorry. Yo, Valkyrae, I apologize. You was right. It's like that make you like weary of it. Damn, if I play a video game with this girl, they're gonna call me old and put some allegations on me. These are the worst type of, because they don't like you, they're willing to ruin your reputation and push it on your name. These are the worst type of niggas. You control me with anything else. I don't give a fuck you talking about my knees. I don't give a fuck you say I collab with White Mouth. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, PDF.
Don't troll me on that shit, though, boy. That's weird, gang. No, bro, like that shit jokes, yo.
Well, she not even underage.
No, don't. I'm not your friend, nigga. Stop.
Oh, he's spitting everywhere. Yikes. Yeah, many points were made, okay? I agree with some things, don't agree with others. But yeah, I definitely feel like Rage has every right to be upset because he called him a pedo. Like, excuse me? What? First off, that doesn't even make sense when she's 19. But second off, why are you putting that on me when we don't even talk, so you have no idea what I'm doing in my personal life? So why are you trying to laugh and put those allegations on me? And you have a sizable audience, so to even put that out there, you know it's going to grow legs and people are going to come to my platform and be like, oh, you are a pedo, why you messing with this young girl, you know? So that is really messed up for Bruce to do. I don't fuck with that at all, and this is why Rage and Kai don't fuck with him, because he does weirdo shit like this. I don't know why he took this route. I feel like, you know, he was doing so well and they had such a good thing going with, you know, the streams that they used to do, the boys night or whatever. I used to watch a few of those, so I think it's unfortunate that it's come to this. Like, he just, you know, went weird all of a sudden. It's like, did he get some bad drugs or something? It's like, you know, shifted his mindset. I don't know. It was like a drastic just change, just randomly, where he just started attacking Rage and Kai out the blue, and it just, you know, this is how it's been for years now. So it is very weird. But yeah, interesting drama, interesting situation. I gave most of my thoughts throughout the vid. Y'all let me know what y'all think though, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.